video today, I'm going to talk about two of the new objects in the ASIC 3 line of controllers, Local Point List and Poll Local 1 and 2. These two objects replaced the Poll Manager and Poll Lists that were in the ASIC 2s. The Local Point List is where we will set up the object instance to gather the particular data from the hardware that we are talking to on the local bus. Up next, we have the polling pause time. This is the amount of time that the counter update interval is silent. The update interval is the amount of time in seconds that it counts down till and it polls the list. Always make your update interval larger than your polling pause time. On this next tab, we have 16 entries where we can request information from the 8655 controller. As I double click on it, you see that we have all the values that are in the controller in the different tables, just like they are in the help manual. If we open up our help manual, you'll see here that we do have the general parameters, set point, control parameters, same as we do here. They're just not numbered on this side. So we're going to go ahead and choose the standard RAM standard polling. This is what we polled when we used the Poll Manager function 8x55. So if we highlight that and click OK, it gives us a pick list of the data that we're interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and pick zone temp as my first, maybe control mode might be my second. Again, it's from the RAM standard polling. Go ahead and choose mode. And then we'll go ahead and maybe get our cooling or heating set points. Again, these are all very, the same points that you were pulling earlier with your 8x55. And we'll go ahead and get the heating there as well. Now keep in mind, when you're doing this points, you see the table and the entry and the attribute. Go ahead and double click to enable them. Oops. And then on our local point list, we go ahead and enable the instance. Now we're going to look at our poll local 1. Because our local point list is at 0 instance, we're looking at this instance, the table that is set up. Therefore, it's already populated with the information that we've requested. We're going to go ahead and put our device address in, and we'll go ahead and enable it. So now you see that we're pulling the information from the controller at the requested amount of time. So when it turns yes, it's counting down the 5 seconds, then it pauses for 2. So we're going to go ahead and set up a second poll points list, and we're going to poll our 6000 controller. We're going to go ahead and give it a different update interval. Polling pause time can be the same. We're just going to go over here and select again our RAM standard polling, and we'll do zone temp again, and let's go ahead and do cooling set point, and just so it's maybe a little bit different. Again, then we'll go ahead and enable these. And then we enable our point list. So I'm going to come down here, and because this is set at a 0, it's going to look originally at whatever was at instance 0's list. We're going to go ahead and put our controller address in, 6000. We're going to enable it. And I'm going to go ahead and come up to this instance and refresh this instance. And now you see that again, once again, we have information and we have our set points, and it's pulling different data. So keep in mind that for every list you want, you create a local point list. You can have as many controllers as you want to look to that first list at the 8655, or if you have 20 or so 6000s, they can look to that list, but you only need one list per controller if that's what you're looking for. And obviously you can make lots more lists. I hope this has been helpful. Give us a call if we can be of any further assistance. Take care.